ಸಂಪರ್ಕಿಸುವ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯ, ಪರಿಸರ ಕಾಳಜಿಗೆ ಪೂರಕವಾಗಿ ಕಟ್ಟಡಕ್ಕೆ 650 ಕಿಲೋವ್ಯಾಟ್ನ ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಅಳವಡಿಕೆ ಸೇರಿದಂತೆ ಹಲವು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಗಳಿವೆ. ಆಧುನಿಕ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯಗಳಿಂದ ಕೂಡಿರುವ ಶ್ರೀ ಸಾನ್ನಿಧ್ಯ ಸರಳ ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿ ರೂಪುಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದು, ಈ ಹಿಂದಿನ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಹೋಲಿಸಿದರೆ ದರ್ಶನ ಪಡೆಯಲು ಕಾಯುವ ಸಮಯ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಇಳಿಕೆಯಾಗಲಿದೆ. ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೆ ತನ್ನನ್ನು ವಿಪುಲವಾಗಿ ತೆರೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ಶ್ರೀ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಧರ್ಮಸ್ಥಳದ ಭಕ್ತರ ಕ್ಷೇಮ ಕೇಂದ್ರಿತವಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ಸಾನ್ನಿಧ್ಯ ಎಂಬ ಈ ನೂತನ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ದೇಶಾದ್ಯಂತ ಜನರ ಮೆಚ್ಚುಗೆಗೆ ಪಾತ್ರವಾಗಿದ್ದು, ಸ್ವಾಮಿಯ ನಲ್ಮೆಯ ಭಕ್ತರನ್ನ ಸೂಜಿಗಲ್ಲಿನಂತೆ ಸೆಳೆಯುತ್ತಿದೆ.
Shri Kshetra Dharmasthala, the heartland of spirituality, is one of India's most renowned religious landmarks, with a history spanning over 800 years. The Kshetra welcomes thousands of devotees daily, and during festivals, it hosts lakhs of pilgrims. The temple takes great care to ensure devotees' needs are met, so that their spiritual fulfillment remains the sole focus. As part of this commitment, a novel queue complex has been introduced to enhance the pilgrimage experience. The existing complex requires devotees to wait in line for 6 to 8 hours on busy days, which can be quite tiring. In contrast, the new facility reduces waiting times to 1.5 to 2.5 hours and features comfortable waiting halls with modern amenities. The new queue complex includes a spacious waiting plaza, Hanukaya shop, footwear and luggage stands, a help desk and a buggy station for the elderly and the physically challenged. It offers streamlined darshan facilities for general, special, Annadana, Tulabhara and Seva bookings. Built with precision and a strong focus on safety, the complex ensures smooth crowd movement through interconnected ramps and unidirectional pedestrian flow. Advanced technology such as AI-powered cameras for head counts, crowd flow monitoring, fire detection and protection is integrated as part of a customized semi-automatic building management system developed in association with Bosch. The thoughtfully designed complex features 16 spacious halls arranged with efficient hall-filling principles and room-filling protocols for effective crowd management. Each hall is equipped with essential facilities including pantries, information display boards, washrooms and dedicated childcare rooms, ensuring convenience and comfort for all devotees. After a comfortable waiting period, the complex seamlessly leads devotees to the temple for darshan. Post-darshan, they can receive prasadam and enjoy a meal at the Annapurna Mega Banquet Hall.
ಭಾಗದ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಶಾಲೆಗಳ ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಸೌಕರ್ಯಗಳ ಸುಧಾರಣೆಗಾಗಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ಧರ್ಮಸ್ಥಳದ ಧರ್ಮಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಾದ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಡಿ ವೀರೇಂದ್ರ ಹೆಗ್ಗಡೆಯವರು ಶ್ರೀ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ಧರ್ಮಸ್ಥಳ ಗ್ರಾಮಾಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಯೋಜನೆಯ ಮೂಲಕ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವೊಂದನ್ನು ಆರಂಭಿಸಿತು. ಅದುವೇ ಜ್ಞಾನದೀಪ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ.
ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಉಪರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಪತಿಗಳು, ಪರಮ ಪೂಜ್ಯರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಡಿ ವೀರೇಂದ್ರ ಹೆಗ್ಗಡೆಯವರು ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗಣ್ಯರು ಕೂಡ ಈ ಸಭಾಂಗಣದತ್ತ ಆಗಮಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಸಭೆಗೆ ಆಗಮಿಸುವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಎದ್ದು ನಿಂತು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೌರವವನ್ನು ಸೂಚಿಸಬೇಕು ಎಂಬುದಾಗಿ ವಿನಂತಿಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಜ್ಞಾನದೀಪ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಡಿ
The heartland of spirituality is one of India's most renowned religious
ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಹೆಗ್ಗಡೆಯವರ ಕುಟುಂಬಸ್ಥರು ಹಾಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಫೀಷಿಯಲ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಆಗಮಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಡಿ ವೀರೇಂದ್ರ ಹೆಗ್ಡೆಜಿ is escorting dignitaries to the dais. Om Shri Manjunathaya Namaha. I request all the audience to stand up for national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Now I request all to be seated, please. The students from Dharmasthala Manjunatheshwara schools will pray Lord Shri Manjunatha Swami.
शम्भो गिरीशा सुरपूजितकामवैरिन् गौरीश शङ्करा महेश्वर विश्वहेतो शम्भो गिरीशा सुरपूजितकामवैरिन् गौरीश शङ्करा महेश्वर विश्वहेतो धर्मस्थलेश सकलेश दयापयोदे श्रीमञ्जुनाथनितरा कुरु मङ्गलं मे धर्मस्थलेश सकलेश दयापयोदे श्रीमञ्जुनाथनितरा कुरु मङ्गलं मे कुरु मङ्गलं मे कुरु मङ्गलं मे कुरु मङ्गलं मे.
Atithi Devo Bhava is Indian tradition. It is the time of honoring the Honorable Vice President and other dignitaries on the days. I request with pranams the revered Dharmadhikari of Shri Kshetra Dharmasthala, Dr. D. Virendra Hegdeji, to honor His Excellency, the Honorable Vice President Shri Jagdeep Dhankarji. I request Matrashri Dr. Hemavati V. Hegde to honor Srimati Dr. Sudesh Dhanakar ji. I request Shri Srinivas Rao to honor Paramapujya Dr. D. Virendra Hegde ji. I request Ms. V. Shweta to honor Matrashri Dr. Hemavati V. Hegde. I request Shri D. Shreyas Kumar to garland Shri Brijesh Chauta, MP of Dakshina Kannada. I request Shri Anil Kumar SS, Executive Director of SKDRDP, to honor Shri D. Surendra Kumar, Vice President of SDME Society. I request Shri Janardhan KN, Managing Director, Siri, to honor Shri D. Harshendra Kumar, Secretary of SDME Society. I sincerely request Dharmadhikari Pujya Dr. D. Virendra Hegde ji to deliver welcome address.
Om Shri Manjunataya Namaha. I have great pleasure in extending a warm welcome to His Excellency, the Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Jagdeep Dhanakar ji. I also welcome Dr. Srimati Sudesh Dhanakar ji, spouse of our Honorable Vice President. I also welcome other dignitaries on the dais. Our MP is there. With them, I welcome all the other dignitaries. A warm welcome to all the who are assembled here to mark this historic event. Welcome to Sri Kshetra Dharmasala, sir. Sri Manjunatha Swami Temple is here, has a history of over 800 years. Following the Chaturdana, that is Annadana, Vidyadana, Aushadana and Abhayadana. And as always in Dharmasala, we believe that every devotee is divine in God. Bhakta di Devo Bhava, devotees are God, is the core foundation of Shri Sanidhya Q complex has been constructed. The Shri Sanidhya Q complex is designed keeping in mind every need of the devotee. Two-story building with 16 halls, 8 on each floor, and the Shri Sanidhya Q complex can hold 12,000 devotees at one time. The devotees will need not stand in lines, rather they will be comfortably seated in the complex without getting wet during the rainy season or feeling the summer heat in the hot season. Various facilities like cafeteria, child care, washroom, drinking water and many more have been made available within the Q complex to provide convenience to the devotees. Digital TVs have been installed in the Q complex that will provide the spiritual connect to the devotees. Also, 160 artificial intelligence enabled smart cameras, 263 speakers, 54 amplifiers and other technology platforms will ensure that the state-of-art surveillance and communication systems are put in place to ensure the safety, security and comfort of the devotees. High volume, low speed fans like what you have here and a fresh air circulation system ensure that the devotees will be in comfortable temperatures all the time. One number of 650 kilowatt solar system along with energy and water monitoring in the Q complex makes it sustainable and environmentally responsible too. My brother Harshendra Kumar has executed this commendable work, and I appreciate Harshendra Kumar, the architect, and their team. Today, we also have an initiative under our Jnana Deepa education program. This is one of our flagship program of SKDAD, Shikshetra Dharmasala Rural Development Project. It is said that education is the best friend. An educated person is respected everywhere. In rural India, there are still many children who do not get the basic education necessities to fulfill their educational needs. We have initiated the Jnana Deepa program to strengthen rural education in the state of Karnataka, right from providing scholarships to rural students and to pursue technical and professional education, providing additional teachers to schools where only one teacher is working, providing bench and desks to the schools, providing financial assistance for construction of school buildings, playgrounds, toilets, to ensure that education is provided with all amenities across rural India. We are delighted to inform His Excellency that under the Jnana Deepa program, financial assistance for construction of 6,821 primary schools, 1,019 Anganwadi, 4,982 playgrounds, and 787 toilets have been provided to these schools. 9,278 teachers services have been engaged across schools in Karnataka, and 71,454 bench and desk sets have been distributed across schools. This year too, we shall be providing student monthly scholarship amounting to over 65,000 rural students and engaging over 1,028 teachers for rural India. My wife, Srimati Hemavati V. Hegde, impactful initiatives called Jnana Vikasa program focuses on educating the mother of these rural children to ensure thereby continuing education of children with minimal school dropouts. To inaugurate Sri Sanidhya Kaya Complex and to kickstart the Jnana Deepa educational program for 2025, we have amidst us a very special dignity, His Excellency, the Honorable Vice President of India. A man with no ego, so down to earth, so polite, and yet so graceful and striking. In May 2023, I learnt that Sri Jagadeep Ji had gone all the way to Kerala to meet his mathematics teacher there. And the teacher was aged 83 years, and she was so proud to see her student to become the second citizen of the country. And her words that this was the best Guru Dakshina I got. She ever got from any student who is heart-touching. All along during the course of my Rajya Sabha sessions, I have been always fascinated by the very simple and unassuming personality of our Honorable Vice President. Born in a small village called Kitana in Rajasthan, Sri Jagadeep Ji has rose to assume the office of Governor in 2019. He was elected as the 14th Vice President of India in 2022 and holds the unique position of being the first Vice President to be born after India became a republic in 1950. Sir, your humble disposition and the remarkable contributions to our motherland have been inspired many and will continue to make significant impact for the present and future generations. We are honored to extend a hearty welcome to Sri Jagadeep Dignitary and to Honorable Vice President India. Welcome, sir. I also extend a warm welcome to the Second Lady of India, Srimati Sudesh Dhankarji. I am glad to note that Madam has done an insightful study on the groundwater conservation in Rajasthan, for which she was confirmed doctorate. Srimati Sudesh Ji has been source of inspiration on every moment of Sri Jagadeep Ji's life. We respectfully extend a hearty welcome to you, Madam. I also take this opportunity to welcome all the other dignitaries present here. I welcome the administrative officials from both central and state governments. I welcome our Lok Sabha member, Sri Rajesh Chautaji, to this function. Our staff members, media and others who have assembled here to witness the mega event. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತವಿದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
I request the Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Jagdeep Dhankarji, to launch Jnanadeepa program of 2024-25 by handing over Jnanadeepa scholarship sanction letter to two students. I request Ms. Nishmita M, engineering student from Shimoga. Also, I request Mr. Puneet M.N., Bachelor of Naturopathy and Yogic Sciences student from Maddur, to collect the letter. सर, पिछले नवंबर 25 को राज्यसभा में सम्माननीय राज्य सभापति उपराष्ट्रपति जी ने पूज्य हेगड़े जी के जन्मदिन के अवसर पर बधाई देते हुए राज्यसभा में उपस्थित माननीय सांसदों को संबोधित करते हुए हेगड़े जी के बहुमुखी कार्यों के बारे में जानकारी देते हुए हर्ष व्यक्त किए थे. इसलिए हम सब आपके प्रति आभारी हैं. Now I sincerely request Honorable Vice President to deliver inaugural address.
Most revered Padam Vibhushan awardee, nominated member of Council of States, the Rajya Sabha, Shri D. Virender Hegde ji. I am honored and privileged to preside over a chairman Rajya Sabha where we have someone like him reflecting sublimity, sterling qualities and wisdom. When the invite came, I felt blessed. Me and my wife, Dr. Sudhir Dhankar, shall ever be grateful to you, sir, for making available to us this opportunity. Captain Brijesh Chowta, young, dynamic member of the House of People, Lok Sabha, from Dakshin Kannada. The power behind Shri D. Virender Hegde, Srimati Hemwati Hegde defines control without control. Shri Surendra Kumar, Shri Harshendra Kumar, and distinguished audience. It is an absolute privilege and honor to open Shri Sanidhe, the recently built cutting-edge Q-system complex that is intended to improve devotee convenience. I commend Padam Shri Dr. Hegde for envisioning and then realizing the construction of a contemporary Q complex with wholesome object of enhancing the waiting experience for devotees seeking darshan of Sri Manjunath Swami, our God. Ladies and gentlemen, the outstanding feature of this complex is convenience for devotees and availing of technological advancements. India is a spiritual center of the world, and this place is a testament of it. Under the divine gauge of Bhagwan Sri Manjunath, there is reflection of religiosity, sublimity, harmony, and peace of mind. The divine feeling here is beyond expression. Millions throng to this place in search of solace, blessings, and a divine connection. The Sanidhya Q complex is beyond a physical structure. It is just not a building. It is a manifestation of our collective commitment to inclusivity, hospitality, and service. Congratulations to all who converged to realize this magnificent facility. Ladies and gentlemen, I have gone through it. The facilitation is unique. It evidences concern for those who in earnestness come to seek divine blessings. A soothing change in recent years in our country has been infrastructural growth that is germane to our religious places. This needs to be applauded, as these are centers also of our civilizational values. Religious institutions are emblematic of equality, since there is no individual is higher before the Almighty, the God. We should reinstill the idea of equality in religious institutions. When precedence is accorded, when priority is given to someone, when we label it as VVIP or VIP, this is belittling the concept of equality. VIP culture, friends, is an aberration. It is an incursion when viewed on the anvil of equality. It should have no place in society, much less in religious places. I hope this Dharmasthal, being led by a luminary of our times, will serve as an example of egalitarianism, and let us shun for all times VIP culture. The very idea of VIP darshan militates against divinity. It should be dispensed with. Religious institutions in our country are beyond sites of faith. These are centers of community service, and this place has made huge contribution in education and healthcare that is worth applauding and worth emulating. What a pleasant surprise to me was the extraordinary efforts made by this institution in serving rural India. Our Bharat lives in villages. Our path of progress has to go through villages. Villages define our way of life, our democracy, our economy. It is in villages that the heartbeat of India resonates, and it resonates in high decibel. The development of these areas has to be our topmost priority. It is our sacred duty, and the best way to transform is education. Education is the most impactful mechanism to bring about equality. It is the best effective mechanism to decimate inequities. I urge all religious institutions to make one particular effort, and that is to make aware our generation, our young people, of our civilizational depth. I am concerned on occasions that our young children and youth are not exposed to the virtuosity, the wisdom, the knowledge, the depth of our civilizational gold mine. These institutions can catalyze it. Without such an initiative, the inestimable heritage and relevance would be lost in contemporary times. Friends, the world is in turmoil and in turmoil as never before. Undoubtedly, this is a moment when we see our economic upsurge, growth in infrastructure, deep technical, digital penetration that has strengthened the world. There are areas in which Bharat has emerged as a global leader, a role model for other nations. In such a scenario, in such a mechanism, imagine if this land of culture, a land of deep civilizational values, can we afford to lose our shine? We should be shining brighter given our development. When it comes to humanity's welfare, Vasudev Kutumbakam. We are a nation, messenger of peace. We promote harmony, equality, tranquility. There is now urgent need in the country, ladies and gentlemen, to ensure, to think, to reflect on deep political divisiveness. Political climate in the country is a challenge as much as climate change. We have to work to harmonize it. We cannot ignore our long-term gains, commitment to nationalism for short-term gains. The political temperature in the country needs to be moderated by rational minds. All our stance has to be dictated and pivoted firmly by one consideration, goodness of the nation. We must strive to keep nation first in all situations, because this country, home to 1/6 of humanity, is nerve center, cultural center, spiritual center of the planet. There have been civilizations like us, Mesopotamia, there has been other civilizations in China also. But look at, we have survived. We are surviving. We are thriving. People flock to this country to seek solace, to seek wisdom, to gain knowledge, to discover divinity for themselves. I appeal to everyone in this country from this religious platform to give and accord due precedence, priority to expression and dialogue. Dialogue and expression, they define democracy. If our right of expression is curtailed, diminished, the best of an individual cannot come forward. But if we insist only on expression and do not believe in dialogue, if we believe only in expression and believe that we alone are right, we are being unfair to humanity, to the other person. Dialogue and expression have to go hand in hand. It is dialogue that makes us realize the importance of the other point of view. I therefore call upon everyone. A dialogue is the greatest reliever of any tension. A meaningful dialogue with positive approach can bring about solution to problems that are turning out to be very painful for our society. democracy has no meaning unless people are able to express and engage in dialogue. I am a worried person. The most sanctified platform, the most authenticated platform in democracy for dialogue emanates from the people. The people elect their representatives to parliament and legislatures. It is bounden duty of public representatives to voice concerns of the people. They must offer solutions. They must work to realize aspirations of the people. But if those who are obligated, constitutionally mandated to engage in dialogue, engage in disruption, then things go wrong. Things go wrong for a very difficult situation because there can be no vacuum in society. If parliamentarians and representatives of the people will not engage in their activity, the vacuum will be filled. People will agitate on the streets. People go in chaotic mode because they have to find expression of their problems. They have to look for their solutions. I therefore urge, wake up. We are cliffhanging as a parliamentary institution. We are very close to eclipsing. We are getting into irrelevant mode. Time for the temples of democracy to be vibrant for expression of views, healthy dialogue, consensual approach that was reflected by Constituent Assembly in evolution of our Constitution. I call upon everyone who represents people to soul search, because we are in the last quarter of the century for celebration of our independence. We have set a target for a developed nation at 2047. It is no longer a dream, it is our object. It is achievable, but we all have to believe in our nation, in serving the nation, and rise above partisan approach when it comes to development or national welfare. I call upon the people, they have power of social media. I call upon youth, generate pressure on your representatives. Audit your representatives, because your watchdog positioning will account for success of democracy. Once you do it, the representatives will shine and outshine in service of the nation. Friends, I need to caution you on something else. While India is rising as never before, global institutions are accolating us. Forces against India, forces inimical to our interests, forces that do not think well of us are conversing in one form or the other. They want to destabilize our institutions. They want to taint and tarnish our constitutional positions. They want to run down our progress story. We must neutralize these forces with total command, and that can be done when there is eternal vigilance. Eternal vigilance is the price of freedom we have to pay. And I therefore call upon everyone, individually and collectively, to serve the nation. Imagine in a country like ours, people challenge law enforcing authorities. They challenge public order. They come to streets if there is a court summon. Is it the way to function in a country that is Bharat? Can we allow people to be law unto themselves? Can we allow these people to be loose cannons in society? Anyone who challenges law and order and public order must be held accountable. How shameful it is for us, how painful for it is when we see public property being destroyed, public property being set on fire. Can we allow it? They are enemies of the nation. These people, these nefarious elements must be dealt in an exemplary manner. They must be brought to law. Their cases must be fast-tracked. This country of 1.4 billion cannot suffer this kind of public nuisance, destruction of public property. The world is appreciating our trains. One after other we are having trains, and there are some people who stone it. They are rogue elements of society. They should not have our respect. They must be singled out, pinpointed, and strongly dealt with. I'm happy in some part of the country this is being done. This needs to be done in every part of the country. Politics is not for bitterness. Politicians will have different ideologies. Why not? They must have. India is defined for its diversity, because the diversity converges into unity. But why should there be political bitterness? That's not our culture. We believe in universal brotherhood, sisterhood. We take the world as one unity, one family. Can we 24/7 only be politicking? Can we 24/7 engaged only for political gains? The object of politics should not be power alone. Power is important. It should be serving the society, serving the nation. I'm concerned, and I'm sure you must be equally concerned. Our society is getting polarized. The harmony is eluding us. Why? We must start some kind of a narrative. Remind all of us of our civilization death of 5,000 years. And I'm sure all thinking minds, rational minds, will catalyze public opinion so that we have people who are tolerant of each other's points of view. You may not agree to someone, but please hear him or her out. Declining to hear the other point of view is arbitrary, inhuman, because that point of view may be the right point of view. I call upon corporates, Indian corporates, to come forward, generously contribute out of their CSR funds for development of infrastructure, for health, for education, infrastructure around such religious institutions, because these religious institutions are beyond places of worship. They are nerve center of our culture. This will help imbibe in our youth, in our children, cultural values that make this country different from other countries. We are a nation that cannot be driven like the Western world by mere materialism. We believe in sterling worth of life, spirituality. We want to face divinity, live with divinity, and that is why our children in early age must be exposed to our cultural ethos and values. Friends, the foundation of our national transformation which is taking place, but it can get accelerated if all individuals, all citizens commit to 5 pillars, which I call as Panch Pran. 1, we must promote social harmony. We must believe in social harmony that transcends diversity, converts diversity into national unity. We must believe in family life, family enlightenment by nurturing patriotic values at grassroots with children. We must care for our environment, environment-friendly lifestyle, environmental values. Look at our worships. They are environment-friendly. We are sure we don't have another earth to cohabit. We can't allow this existential challenge to overtake us. We must be environment-friendly. I call upon everyone in the country to believe in Savdeshi. Be vocal about local. That will promote employment. That will save precious foreign exchange. You must believe in it. And lastly, our Constitution gives us fundamental rights, but we must focus on fundamental duties. Our duties are sacred. They take nothing much. If you go through the fundamental duties, you will be inspired, motivated to follow them. मुझे कहने में कोई संकोच नहीं है। हमारे राष्ट्रीय परिवर्तन की नींव 5 शक्तिशाली स्तंभों पर टिकी हुई है। सामाजिक सद्भाव, इसका नतीजा क्या होगा? विविधता को राष्ट्रीय एकता में बदल देता है। जमीनी स्तर पर देशभक्ति के मूल्यों का पोषण कहाँ होता है? परिवार में होता है। इसकी शुरुआत कीजिए। भारत माता का सम्मान तब होगा जब हम पर्यावरण का संरक्षण करेंगे, सर्जन करेंगे, स्वदेशी को अपनाएंगे, तो आत्मनिर्भर भारत की नींव मजबूत होगी। हम आत्मनिर्भर बनेंगे। और यदि अगर हम नागरिक के कर्तव्य का निर्वहन करेंगे तो हम प्रगति के पथ प्रदर्शक बनेंगे। Ladies and gentlemen, I take from here a message that we must work for the nation. I take from here a message that every individual must be energized to put the nation before self. No consideration, individual, ideological, organizational, can override our national interests. I am extremely delighted and grateful to the Honorable Member of Parliament, Hegdeji, for making available to me such a divine experience. I wish your establishment, your bugs, and everyone good health and happiness in life. Thank you so much.
I request all the dignitaries and the audience, please stand up for national anthem.
The heartland of spirituality is one of India's
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಉಪರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಪತಿಗಳು ಹಾಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ವೇದಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ನಿರ್ಗಮಿಸಿದ ನಂತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗಮಿಸಿದಂತಹ ಸಭಾಸದರು ನಿರ್ಗಮಿಸಬೇಕು ಎಂಬುದಾಗಿ ವಿನಂತಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ.